Biggs, Wedge, gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you. It's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphonso told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew that was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand though. How did the Garlands get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself asked the same question. That day when I realized the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted a mist in the horizon. Nothing at all suggests the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I conclude that the Garlands came neither from land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics of the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightfully say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off to the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, when Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald. Much to our dread, we knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't likely to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest is, as they say, is history. Ha, if I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That will have been Biggs' handiwork. Like as not, you are always resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Thank you for returning me to my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garlemald Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. So I'm going to go ahead and take it in the version before this. They were all together, these three. And I guess that reunion would have been a lot more special, I guess, but I didn't play the very initial game. I guess before they did the Realm Reborn. And thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they are being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convey at Revenant's Toll in Mordana. 'Tis a good place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east then south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Alright. Head to the south. So does it mean like actually? Oh, it did. I gotta go. Actually, I haven't been here yet. Alright. So to the south. And the run continues. I think this will be the perfect time for me to real fast open up Steam. Because I don't know how I'm going to do on the IMSA race. So I'm going to look at the results real fast as I run to this other place. And see how fast people are actually driving. Got to multitask. because my fastest lap time was a 3:57. The aliens can do like a 3:50, but it is roughly like 4 minutes to get around the track. So me being like 5 seconds to 10 seconds off the pace makes a little sense. I'm by no means a professional. I just race for fun. Where is it at? Play. Oh wait, did I just run to the dungeon? Oh, I gotta go more this way. Wrong way. And now that that opened up, I can't see anything on my other screen. Awesome. Real fast. Oh, what is this? Real fast. I just want to check the times for the other race. I'm not switching. I just want to see how bad I am going to get whooped. I have no other GT3 track this week. That's awesome. So yeah, it's just IMSA this week. Alright, so what are people doing around my bracket? I'm 15-15. So that would have put me probably down here. 3:58, 3:58, 4 minute, 3:59, 4 minute, 57, 59. Okay, so I would have did pretty fine in that bracket, but that's also bottom bracket. Would 15-15 of maybe put me in here? Yeah, I would have been in here. This makes more sense. So best lap time. Oh, that's the hypercars. No, I would have been 56, 57, 58. Okay, so I'm about average. That's fine because I don't have any coaching or nothing. I don't know all the ins and outs of racing yet. All right, so that's good to know. All right. Oh, look at this place. Man, they wasn't kidding about this being the place to prepare for a battle. Holy moly. This is like a whole fortress. Look at this place. I feel like me dilly-dallying during that cutscene actually amped the reveal of this place up a little more. Damn. This place is cool looking. So I'm more of a fan, like a medieval fan when it comes to fantasy, and this gives the medieval vibe. So that this hits all the checkbox for me. This place looks awesome. What is this place even called? Revenant's Toll. Alright, and it looks like I am on the pace, at least for the IMSA races. And I was doing like a 3:57 without any tow, so maybe with the tow I can probably get like a 3:55, 3:56. I know them aliens can do like 3:50s. Some of them people are insane. I'll eventually maybe figure out how they do it, but I have no idea about it now. I know a lot of it is with braking, and I'm not good at that yet. I need to get better pedals. Alright, here we go. Finally, back to the cutscene. Or not cutscene, but dialogue. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? I feel like I gotta sneeze. Damn, 4 times, sorry. I don't have a mute button yet. I should have probably bound one by now. Ooh. Damn, 4 in a row. That one got me. Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeters around the clock. Not even a fly can get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it can be a good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I've a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. Hey, that's a bold strategy that just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glumont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry. Besides, I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I shall go what is that? Reconter? I don't know. Never seen that one before. Shall we go reconnoiter? Reconnoiter? I don't know. Sorry. I've never seen that word before. A Garlean activity at the stronghold. It would not do something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready. Let's do this. We'll just blame NA education, alright? They didn't really teach me a lot of words in English class. Honestly, they would just tell us to read books and kind of that was it. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you are not enthused? Enthused, sorry. If I'm not enthused, Ishtola, and you are beginning to remind me of Papa Limo. Looking for glue mint, are you? Well, you found them, whoever you are. Hey, you're looking to get inside a Castrum Sentry, and you need my help? Heh, something tells me we're going to get along just fine. So you have friends at Castrum Sentry? What want for help or for rescue? That Slaftborn knows me too well. Ah, you can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horsens. But enough about me. Let's talk about strategy. Rescuing folk from captivities is a delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you will see a swampland to your left, called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know. But one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, might be you can eavesdrop on some of some of the happenings within. Oh, the accent. Once we know for certain your friends there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going and Godspeed. So we need to spy. First task is spying. Now where do we gotta go? All the way to the southwest. Is there any other crystals in here on this map I can click? Does not look so. That's a levy, so I don't care about that. That's the only blue quest, alright. The game deals a lot with crystals, and I feel like the more and more high level zones I get to, the more and more crystals I'm seeing. I'm wondering if that's like, there's a reason for that, or if it's just like where I'm at. And damn, look at this. What, they got like a disco party over here? So I'm guessing this is like the Garlean city, or is this just a base? Like, is this like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess their zone? Like, is this like their, I don't know, their territory? I guess that would be a better way of putting it. Like how Gridania is like all the, whoever it is. Oh, I'm not supposed to be going this way. I'm like walking right into the front door like they didn't want me to do. Like how how Limsa Lims is like the Maelstrom. That's what I'm trying to say. Am I in like Garlemald territory? I guess. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Aggro and everything. I'm trying to skip useless fights. I always want to rush story. I probably got to fight this guy. Ah. Close. Oh. To crush your enemies. Oh. Alright. Now can I, like, crawl inside of it, I'm assuming? The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elzian gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder why is the Tribana so obsessed with this Minfilia woman. They say she possesses some magical power, or mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the tribunes yourself? Ah, well, try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over, best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Can I teleport back? Alright, good. That's a pretty long run. No information was learned except that they're alive. There's Alpha Node. He finally made it. It's good to see you again. I'm given to understand you have concluded your reconnaissance. Tell me what you were able to learn. So Minfilia and the others are indeed in Chasm Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed. You may proceed with the mission. Were you afield? While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Good work. As Alphino already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Garlemont is looking for ways to produce a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. I agree. I like how it went from level 44 to 46 for the main story quest. It just jumped. But I get that though. If you were like leveling up back in the day, it's like, oh, okay, let me go start doing all the side quests now, and then you come back. It's kind of like it makes it a little bit more episodic and probably helps with the grind a little bit. But I like how I can kind of keep rushing through it. My Glamet goes about devising his plan. We need to see to some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short on armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communication jamming device. The explanation is to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lighting energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized clutter of corrupted crystals to the west have been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out the Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystal among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the place on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Okay. Oh, I got another main story quest. Look at this, I got 2. That's neat. So I guess I gotta do something for him too. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do. Be way of preparation. The plan's to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds, but a disguise is more than just clothes you'll be wearing. You also got to act the part. At the very least, you need to have to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you to salute myself, of course, but especially learn it from the experts. So go get yourself as near as you dare to Castrum Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Alright. So we got to get readings and then watch Imperials stand guard, I guess. This looks cool. See, I've only seen the crystal like every time I'm normally in that dialogue, it's all blue. This is all like red. I'm guessing that means it's. Oh yeah, I'm here. It's yeah. Okay, it's telling me to take readings here, so that would mean that the red is indeed corrupted. Is there something I'm supposed to click? Because I'm on my mount. Unveil. Oh, I see. Prime location. Things sound like an arcade. Oh, I see. That's why I probably couldn't find the other one. Looks like there's a walkway up there. Okay, I see now. At least I'm paying more attention to the background there. I would not have noticed that little walkway there. I was just busy staring at the orange crystal. Not even what I was fighting. So this probably explains why I didn't. Yeah, this definitely explains why I didn't see this. I did not look up. Should be everything. Now we gotta go do this other part. Damn. It just gripped me. I didn't think I was in aggro rage of that. I do like the way their base looks, though. Maybe it's just because it's black and red. I'm trying not to. Did they reset? Perfect. No, I don't have to fight anything. Oh, I still do have to fight something. I think I'm gonna interrupt whatever that was. Oh, that's right. I think the bar's supposed to be shaking. Now we have to pay attention to the salute. Stomp the left foot down and do this. Got it. There you go. That's easy enough. Oh, I'm sorry. They were talking. I'm not even saying. I'm just... We have received an anonymous warning that the insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols are be increased. And if only I had my cool chess piece for this cutscene. Damn you, Curious George. You're lucky I'm only level 47. I'll be dealing with you soon, sir. 2 more levels. Well, 2.5 more levels. Better at least let me whoop his ass. If I can't kill him, they better at least let me beat up Curious George pretty bad. Then I'll learn. Then I'll learn how to be a warrior. You have the readings? Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose. Though I pray we won't need, I won't have need of their power. My thanks. So, did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? No. Best you not demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You learned the Imperial Salute. You were called Dagonite Stormblessed. Yes, I've heard of your plight from my friend Glommet. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort you would want to entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not to take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, 1 for each member of the infiltration teams, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Go all the way back over to the base again. Script again. I guess I'll have to kill 6 guys. That's what it's looking like. Wrong button. Back to the main city. And we got our disguises. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Yes. The helmet and the chest piece. I gotta remember that because I don't have to change my items. Damage as I hard suspected. In the present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith, Engelhoff, at the Diamond Forge in Rowena's House of Splendor, should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead, and have been assured that he is expecting you. Worry not. We have already impressed upon him the need for your utmost secrecy as the nature of your mission. We gotta go talk to the blacksmith. Why does like the sky look like that? It's like there's like a water in the air or something. That's cool either way. So you're the adventure Sark Malark sent, are you? I've been waiting for you. Now let's see what you got for me. I see. Yes, I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. Took good care of old Engenoff? I don't know how to say his name. Back in the day before I fell in love with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did. But I suppose he's always felt the venturer's life calling him. But here I am blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two, and the great Engenoff will have your gear looking good as new. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind ye, But from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Did you send Sark Malark my regards, will you? Sark Malark. It's I don't even know if that's how you say it, but that's what my brain's registering it as. Alright, so I'm assuming now we'll go infiltrate. I feel like that's everything. I hope. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Yes. Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Engenolf never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even the legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst the Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness, foreigners in the fact form a great part of the Garlean invasion forces of Eorzea. See, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of the land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips the rebellion in the butt and expands its territory in one fell stroke. And with that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe in me when I say I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interest of the realm. $48, almost level 50. Good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. Now, from what I've seen, Custom Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll. So hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took delivery of feeding them a bit of old false intelligence, told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Tell you far from the truth now, I come to think of it, any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near Revenant's Toll as you can. Like it is not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here. Filched fresh from an Imperial scout. Filched? They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. If I'm not mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now. So run along, eh? And out, and don't forget to salute. Alright, so it looks like we're not invading anywhere yet. I don't know why I just went all the way around the hill versus jumping down. Did I get a new ability at 48? I think I did. Yeah, sure. Diverts 25% of enemy to a target. Okay. So this is like the opposite of taunt. I'm gonna do that. I'll make that shift 6, because 6 is just a weird button. Shift 6 is kind of odd with my pinky, but that's as far as I can stretch. I guess I could hit 7, but that's awkward. Oh, I was supposed to be in the uniform? Whoops. Hey, don't mind who you just seen. I'm just over here by this tree. Oh, yeah, look, it's just me. Oh, no, I aggroed this thing. I'll fight it. Well, I'll build up my rage bar, I guess. I'm probably gonna have to fight these guys. 160. 110. 140. Okay. From another patrol, are you? When next you see your command officer, tell him that he leads a sloppy unit. If any of my lot forgot to salute their superior, they would have their ass fit. Oh my god. I didn't know I had to immediately do that. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should all go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Go up top here. Proceed. I hope you don't mind my joining, seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry. I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. I think I'm supposed to put my armor back on. Is this the place? But where is the enemy? Sir, over there. Send in the Reaper. Let's make an example of these insurgents. Yeah, it might not be good. I didn't put my armor on. So it's still supposed to be in disguise. Can I change it real fast before I'm in combat? Nope. That's unfortunate. I guess they assume people will make that mistake because this seems fairly easy. But does this armor have stats on it? No, it doesn't. Oh. Oh well. Oh, no way. It's a healer. Easy enough. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wishing to look a gift to Chocobo in the beak. What? It does seem rather worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Eh? But aren't those things protected by thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing does seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we are dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, cart chocobo. I heard that. All has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry on the repairs. Look for us there. Funny, I don't know if that's how it walks, but it looks like they gave it a limp. Back to Revenant's Toll. The Magitech armor. Said the others took it inside. Go on and join them. Proceed to the workshop. But like no one in this town saw us walking in with a big suit of armor. Ever seen an Ironworks engineer at work? Well, you're in for a treat then. Stand back and enjoy the show. Oh, report this. Look, I was supposed to click him. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our primary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time. Give those two something to mend, and they will think it naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold. Provide you remind them to visit. Provided you remind them to visit the privy. Getting tongue-tied sometimes when they talk, but I get it. It's for like Jack was saying before. It's for like the fantasy, but it does throw my brain through a loop when it's not said straightforward. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the machinist's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core, which drives it is worn beyond use. Struts cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordana. But all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech's core is worn beyond use. We need to refine a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even in the dunderheaded maintenance engineers even if the dunderheaded maintenance engineers of Casham Century had remembered to replace their core, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth Heart. In case you don't know, a Mammoth Heart can be used to grant sentence to the automation. By my reckoning, such a device would be more capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate Mammoth Heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in order of I hope, but you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Damn, just making me pay the bill. Why is it? There we go. Wasn't letting me click on it for a second. Can you feel it? I can feel the power. Oh wait, I gotta go probably to the... I don't know where I gotta go actually. right here. The culmination. There. Come to collect the mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be, I'm not sure what you mean, Jack. I might have brain farted when I was just reading. Or what I just said. Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have. A heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphinode's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his manservant will be coming to collect it. Damn. That's messed up. Tender in years, though he may be, Master Alphanode has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But there is the mammoth heart. But here it is, the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please, pass on my compliments to your master. Do I feel the culmination of the story? Yeah, it's definitely starting to, I definitely feel that. It's definitely, the story's definitely becoming a lot better. Like, I'm more willing to, like, want to do it. Like, early, like, when I first started the game, I felt like I was forced to do the story. Like, it felt forceful to go through it. This just feels good. Like, the story just feels good now. Like, it's definitely going good, if that's what you mean. Oh, I never got the chocobo, but I guess I don't really need it with the crystal. But I'll click it nevertheless. Once you go in, it hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Sorry, my girl was just texting. I'm just trying to figure out when she's coming home. It sucks. I kind of want to do a race, but that would have to do that at 5:45. But I kind of want to see where the story keeps going. Oh, man. It sucks I don't have a lot of time to play today. Hurrah. Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphanode, coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There she is. She's ready. Magitech armor engage. Or not. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. A loving tap indeed. Yes, she's alive. Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Would you like to take the honors? Sure. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing to that tangent of crystals over yonder, as far up as you can go, if you please. And if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Oh, this thing's cool. Now this is the mount I want, not the chocobo. Oops, he was actually saying something to me and I clicked. That was bad timing for that dialogue option. I thought I was going to have to click whatever that was on the ground. Oh, I thought it was just going to teleport me back if I dismount it. This did not. That was not the case. Oh, it's going to pull me. Fine report. We seem to have left the Maggie behind. I mean, the Reaper. Come back so we can start again. It told me I could dismount, though. Are you kidding me? Or does it just... okay, good. I was about to be pissed. The torso remains stable during the vigorous motions. Excellent. That concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. I was about to be mad for a second. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why the mammoth heart is in pristine condition. And should be installed. And should be. I just lost my place. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms, whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses. Mammoth hearts enable automata to process this information collected by the sensors. As feelings, maybe she doesn't feel like part of the team, in which case we should do our best to make her feel welcome. Is this for real? Isn't this a machine? Click. Oh, here we go. A battle. Fast as it felt, I gave it my best. I welcomed myself to a bloody fast as I felt, I gave it my best. I welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting to do with it? What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a courtesy? Or curtsy? I'm getting so tongue-tied. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant all this silliness. Yes. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task among the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using the mammoth heart in place of the worn Magitech cores seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at a wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials, they come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. There's the Reaper. I still didn't change my armor. Taken by the trailer Garland. Is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. Locate the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond. Respond. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hells. Protect the armor at all costs. Keep forgetting to do that. Stop standing and all that. You got it at the wrong time. Oh, I didn't even see this guy over here. Whoops. Chief, look, she moved. And now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It looks to us good. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. There's the finishing touch. Oops. I'm gonna talk to Sid. The server mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a Mammoth Heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is good as new. We're prepared as we... Yep, that clicked too fast, but we're prepared. Yeah, I was hoping for another voice cutscene, but they seem few and far between. How go your preparations? We leave as soon as you're ready. Guillemette, you came. Aye, I thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for your fine men and women who are about to make my lifelong wish come true. We'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you have afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't really mind. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel, and I ain't the first to suffer at the Imperial's hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing. She was as gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They did hide their suffering from me as best as they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far from the outside walls when they caught up with us, and rather allowed themselves to be taken again. My mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight with the Imperials, clapped me in chains, and dragged me back. This was some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore that I'd get my revenge on the Empire, and became an adventurer, so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades I've since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes and we already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You're giving us too much credit, Glumont. We only seek to rescue our friends. What's more important than that? And any road, after you got your friends back, you're planning to go after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But something's telling me I won't be going hungry for a while with wait, what? But something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while with everything you've got planned. And you're sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike at the Empire with your own hands, you only need to say the word. We will be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afraid I must decline. That's where I get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but as long since I realized that the front lines is no place for a man like me. There's some that would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming. You see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep the friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Relgar give you strength. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariable follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gallius's ambitions. But first, we have to first we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait in east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Well, I forgot to take it off in the first place, so we're good. You're right, that's dedication. 20 years. 20 years, my man did not care about the Empire. Well, at least he was honest. He's like, man, I can't fight. What am I going to do? I just want to check this real fast. I think this might be a good pausing point because I'm going to have to leave soon. I kind of want to keep doing Final Fantasy though because I feel like I'm at a big story moment. Yeah, you know what? But I do want to keep iRacing open because maybe I can get at least some practice in. But I think this weekend, if I do turn on the stream, it's going to be for racing. I didn't get to do any of the races this week that I wanted to do. This is the first time I had the game all week, pretty much I think since Monday or Sunday. I forget when the last time I streamed was. I do want to race though, but at the same time I do want to do this because I'm like right at a good story. I feel like I'm like right at a pivotal story moment. I'm gonna be kind of stupid to pause right there. I did all this work to get the Magitech armor. I want to use the Magitech armor now. How are you pulling me from all... Bro, there's no way I aggroed you. Calm down. Oh, good. Someone else has to fight this thing so I don't. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Forgive me for saying so, but you quite a dashing figure in imperial black and crimson. Ah, but now's not the time for jest. Let's review the infiltration plan. Catch some sentry lives just beyond. A short while ago, the Imperial Patrol left to do its rounds. Alphino and I will create a diversion out here to keep them occupied for as long as we're able to. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol, returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than I hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hastily retreat. The way this guy talks is just a little odd. It's like they just purposely are saying the wrong word just for the sake of it. Just to make it sound a little different at times. Or maybe that's just how Sid talks, I don't know. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, unless you wonder, Ida and Yustola left shortly before you arrived. We had already planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphanol and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves wise words. Now you're gonna have that in my head. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Man, now it's in my head. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning at any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck. May the 12 keep you. May the 12. Alright, we're in, boys. Smack.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Just got whooped. What do you mean she would have missed like the swing she had on Minfilia? I wasn't paying that much attention. Yeah, I wasn't paying that much attention. So I guess I'll have to watch it back later. That'd be funny though if they messed the cutscene up where she's getting smacked or kicked. I best get back to my duties. The supplies aren't going to move themselves, and neither are the prisoners, come to that. Oh, I got a salute. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You be engrossed too. Had the tribunes commanded you to arrange the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous signs of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the tribunes herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when you next pass that way. I feel like I know where they're at now. I don't... well, I guess technically there's more than just Minfilia. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from the Occidents? Are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, engineer. What prisoners? Ah, you heard the rumors then? Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to do work, not gulp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. There goes Biggs. Oh, I didn't salute. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but have you visited the storage tower recently? Have you? Haven't you visited the storage tower? I only asked because I dropped something in there, and oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners. All right, I dare say you know the one. I mean, the Selvit Blonde. Goodness, no. That's the Lalafell lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key to see, so I can see her? So Centurion has the key, and they're in the storage tower. Oh, here's the Centurion. She definitely is, Jack. She didn't even try, and this dude wants to break her out. What's this? You need access to the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribune's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but I would not do to make my lady wroth. Wroth? Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. That was easy enough. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we're going to get past this bulkhead. Here you go. Place is cool though. Oh, here we go. Time for a fight. Minfilia. No. Minfilia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I'm the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Yes, Taru. We must do something. We risk letting the entire Castrum know we're here. And? Ah, you're right. We might not get a better chance. This is the 3rd Squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized when? And this came to my light only now? Culprits have left the trail. Take as many men as you need to scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. The fit went in his mouth though. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Guy looks like he's the healer, so I'm just going to single target him down first. Oh no, he's casting fire. He's not good. Oh well, he's going regardless. I am stuck. There we go. I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear the fellow. Oh yeah, I just realized he ain't here. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away, ere the window to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? The Tribunes herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Araman? Ida. What? Oh. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed silence. How did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Y'shtola is just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder she called the Phantom Train It's no wonder she called it the Phantom Train. No passengers would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in the midst of freight, like the vermin you are. I should be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing. Leva Sass... yeah, whatever her name is. It was you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer your plague to you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake to your guard. Oh my God, just speak English, please. More intruders. Protect the tribunes. I don't like this talking backwards stuff. Confound it, eat it with me. After them. Where is Her Excellency? In the hangar, my lady. In discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, 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 no. Pissed. There they are. Fan out and surround them. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it. Oh no. Hold them off. I'll look after Memphilia and Tataru. Taru. I think I keep saying Tataru though. Taru. I missed. Oh, the ad's back there. Damn, stunned my combo. Why am I not getting my combo? Why am I not getting my rage bar up? Why is it staying at 40? Do I have like a debuff somewhere? Look, my rage bar is not going up. I'm doing the combo. I don't see a debuff on my screen. That's weird. Why can't I... Yeah, see, it's not... My beast gauge isn't increasing my bulk. Am I doing something wrong here? Oh, it's invulnerable. What am I... I'm an idiot. What am I supposed to be doing? Why is this immune? Is this bug? Look around the area. Okay. Oh, there's more guys in here. Oh, I see. Magic. I was so confused. I didn't even see the message popping up saying that it was immune. I was like not paying. I was just so focused on like my beast gauge for some reason. Oh, there it goes. It's taking damage now. Not just taking damage, it's getting destroyed. Oh, invulnerable. So I guess there's more shields somewhere. Doesn't look like I could have went that way though. Here we go. This guy chased me over here. Not doing that much damage, let me just do a normal combo. I have better health potions in my bag because that didn't heal me for nothing. that one's still immune. This one's not though. So I guess the something back over here is up again. Oh. Here we go. Oh, there's a healer. Doesn't matter. Dead. I'm assuming there's gonna be something else I gotta blow up, or can I actually damage this guy? I know I can fight him good. Go. That was probably the first time I actually had to use my brain in the duty, and I didn't use my brain. I didn't use my duty, apparently. We'll just say that.
Take the leader. Kill the rest.
Good, it's voiced.
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
I was sick.
Popolimo, Minfilia, Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait. Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, 2,
3,
4.
5. So I'm assuming for the rest of those soldiers, it'll be
I
off with their
know
heads.
not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas.
I'm glad I did not have to read that word. Panaceas? I would have not said that right at all.
I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the seven hells?
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There! Beside the Black Wolf! An Ascian! An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
What?
Thancred! He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be!
I guess that explains where Thancred went.
We have to go now!
Oh, I clicked too fast.
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No. No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do.
For a loud bang. I don't know what that was.
We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn.
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested, is it ready? Wonderful. I'm sorry to press, but we need it urgently. How soon can it be delivered?
Why is she talking in the background?
I am in your debt, my friend.
But the battle is far from over. And so long as we stand together, there shall ever be hope of victory. The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned.
Said something about a crystal being returned, though, or something.
Matters
Oh, she's
are
on her
coming
own
to
call.
a head. I hope we can count on you.
I didn't see her with her hand at her ear.
My regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Oh, what is... So Thancred's a traitor? That's crazy. There was, like, no, like... evidence of that. Remember they kind of... There was, like, no foreshadowing of that. Hells, take the Black Wolf, his new toy. All available forces. I want them to ready to move upon my word. I'm relayed to Slefristren to order the sails, that is all. Maelstrom stands ready. What are the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Rolly. I think that was how you say his name. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last, I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury of his god? 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. Oh, they did cut a lot of story? Okay, that makes sense then. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. No less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Van Balzar claims to wield power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance. And he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Or if we offer... Okay. Pardon me, my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resist, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray on the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Alright, give me 1 second. Because I did hear a loud bang downstairs. I gotta see what one of these cats did real fast. A little speaker over. I was wondering what that bang was. They must have been brawling downstairs. Alright, let's see what she has to say. Thancred's plight troubles us all. Yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So as long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders and help them make the right decision. Grim tidings. It would seem that word of Ultima's weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders, in form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chambers and are deliberating their answers even as we speak. Bella, I don't even know. Yeah, whatever as they are, I fear we may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that we surrender will spare the people untold suffering, yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Do I get out of here again? Almost forgot how to do that for a second. It's been a while since I took an airship somewhere. I've just been teleporting everywhere. Probably clicked the wrong place too. I did. Now I need to get to a crystal, which of course I go. Can I just... There we go. So let's go talk to the Alliance leaders, and then I'm going to see if I have time for a race. If not, then I'll be probably getting towards the end anyway. I was thinking 8 o'clock was the last of it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that race or not, because it starts at 6:45, so it's probably going to be a no. Council of the Alliance leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chambers. I must ask you to step away from the door, sir. I'm sorry, you're here on behalf of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter. I hope this is a voiced cutscene. I feel like why wouldn't it be? But thank God.
Keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again.